Yo, it's your boy Shusui back with another video. Today we're going over why you may feel like you're not competing in league battles, whether it's SS, S plus, or S minus. Let's get into it. Alright, first thing, a lot of people feel like they have to have an EX to compete in SS League, S plus, S minus. Now I won't lie, having an EX in SS League definitely helps with ranking up to that platinum, to that gold 1, whether it's legend. By legend, yes, an EX usually is a necessity, but a lot of people can't even get past 200 in leagues with an EX, and I think there's a lot of things you might be overlooking, whether you're a new player that just got to SS League, or you're an S plus or S minus and you're just struggling to get past those leagues. Because trust me, we were all there in S minus when you're going against S plus or SS players and you can't get past them. We've all been there. So let's get into some of those reasons you might feel like you're not competing well. First thing I want to go over is a little bit of support. It's very important to make sure you have the best support possible. I'm in SS League, almost gold 1, and I still very frequently get people who I will look at their accounts after we lose and they have 68% support and they're in SS League and they're stuck at 200. And I'm like, well, that's why. If your support isn't high enough, you're losing out on like 10,000 health. That is a huge difference maker in league battles. So just make sure your support is good and max out on what it can be for you. Next, I want to go over medals. I still haven't made a complete medal guide, but I am going to go a slight more in depth. For your two main people you use, whether it's an attacker, a defender, a runner, pay attention to your medals. Use a medal that's going to benefit you the most, and look up YouTube videos. I'm trying to make one of where you find best medals for runners. There are so many sets out there that people have made for best medal sets for these characters, but your two main people you use, you have to have good medal sets for. If you don't, you're looking at a much harder time in leagues. First thing you want to look at when looking at your medals are the unique traits. When your allies are not near the treasure area where you are at, increased damage dealt by 5%. This is huge because when you are an attacker, especially for me, you're running around the map always trying to get a new flag, and you have to defeat the defender that's on the flag. So any damage increase helps a ton. Gear for Bounce Man is an amazing medal, by the way. If you have this medal, it can get it to level 9, and put that on your attacker if possible. Next, you want to look at extra traits. For me personally, for the Gear for Bounce Man, I wanted to put all HP on it because I need that for Zoro. Zoro is like a piece of glass. If it touches the ground, it's going to break. So Zoro needs that extra HP a ton. Without that, EX Zoro is not the best character by far. Next, I just want to go and talk about tags, even though I'm not going to go very in depth because they're very confusing. Tags are huge. I'll say it again, tags are huge. With your medals, get as many tags as you can similar to what you're putting, because tags will give you the pair effect, a trio effect, and those effects help you more than you know. So focus on tags as well. Another thing I can really preach is please look at your character's traits. For Kizaru, he doesn't need as much HP as Zoro would. If I was doing this on Kizaru, I probably would do, if I had him maxed out, probably 2 HP in one attack, because they're both attackers, so they're obviously still low on HP. But read your character's traits. Some attackers don't need a ton of HP. Like Chopper would be a great example. He switches to Defender, but in my opinion, when I use Chopper, even though he's only like a level, 65, he can still compete. But his HP is honestly not that low, and he honestly withstands many attacks pretty well. So definitely focus on what your character's traits are. And getting into character traits, here's an example. This you can pause the video and read through here, but EX Zoro has a ton of traits. A lot of Zoro's traits, especially when you start getting down here, are how he can get his health back, especially his, I believe, his extra boost. That's his boost trait. When performing a perfect dodge, recover HP by 30%. Because Zoro's HP goes down so fast, he needs these traits to get his HP back up. And reading that makes me realize that for the most part, his character is going to die pretty quick. So I need to give him medals and traits that are going to increase how long he survives, to increase that survivability. Next thing I want to go over is in league battles, you always want to make sure you're playing your role. Playing your role in leagues is huge. If you're not playing your role, you're going to struggle. Your team is a huge part of how you succeed in league battles. If you get stuck with a bad team and you have a great game, unfortunately, you'll probably lose because your team's not doing their job. But the most you can do is play your role. You got to play your role in leagues. If you're not playing your role, you're going to lose. If you're an attacker like me, you want to attack people and get defenders off flags like I'm doing here. This is your best chance and your best example of ways to increase your winnability in leagues. The next thing I want to talk about is also team boost. In league battles, it's important to be keeping track of your team boost. If you're low on health and team boost is only a few seconds away, try and survive until team boost. You get a big chunk of your health back every time team boost activates. Another way that you can also help in league battles is simply by just protecting your runner. I struggle with this still, and I'm working on getting better, but your runners are a big part of what will win you your game. Runners are who get your flags, and if this is a runner who plays his role well, protect him. You cannot beat a good runner. If you have a good runner, you are in a great spot to win. That's why Gear 5 Luffy is so overpowered, because people who are good with runners and good at the game, you put them in with Gear 5 Luffy, and you've got hell, basically. So just if you have Gear 5 Luffy and you're a runner, you're in a great spot. But if you don't and he's on your team, protect him if he's a good runner. If he's not, you kind of just have to at least help out your defender, and hopefully your defender is playing and protect your flags. But you just want to make sure you're always playing your role. Last but not least, always try to get perfect dodges as an attacker, a runner, or a defender. Perfect dodges are huge in survivability, and a couple people have, I believe. Well, that's about all I got today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and continue to support me if you want to, and follow my other socials at Trulycertified on TikTok, and also Shusui on Twitch as well. Please feel free to give some love and support. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get good at this and get a few subscribers. And thank you all so much, and y'all have a blessed day. Peace.